Maybe with you.
Creep into that picture. Hello, everyone. We are live for our weekly Facebook Live sale. Trying something a little different this week in that we're also live on YouTube for our YouTube viewers. So welcome to any of our YouTube viewers who might be joining us tonight. Make sure you say hi when you get here so that we can say hi back and know who we're talking to. We're going to keep getting set up here as you come into the room. Glad to see so many familiar faces here tonight. Tonight,
You got anything cracking?
Anything cracking? What do you mean?
It says, what's cracking?
The Kraken? Release the Kraken?
No, it's Krakin, not the other Kraken. We were talking about the Kraken in school today, too.
Nice. Hey, Dan. Hey, Ernie and Molly, Sarah, Jonathan, Chad, Justin, Nathan, Adam. Hey, Luis. Thanks for joining us. Hey, it'll actually show up on my dashboard, whether they're on Facebook or YouTube.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
I know. Technology is crazy. Hey, Mark. Hey, Josh. Ryan.
Is there a way for you to respond to the YouTube people on there?
I think it'll go everywhere.
It's not showing up on here.
Yeah, I can see both. So interesting. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast here, we're streaming live to our YouTube channel this week for the first time.
That's weird.
And then I hear my voice just from wherever.
I had it muted.
So we may see some of our YouTube viewers pop in. I've known about this technology for a little while, but was afraid to use it because I didn't want to.
Well, we had issues.
I didn't want to break anything.
Mm-hmm.
So be patient with us as we work through streaming to multiple platforms here. And our internet is garbage. Hopefully we have.
It's freezing.
Hopefully we have some new, our new internet installed soon.
Do we have a date?
No.
No.
I wish.
It's hard to get things lined up.
It is. Everybody's busy. Everyone's busy.
Well, they have to be spaced apart, and these jobs take longer. You're frozen on here.
Okay. Hey, John. John says, hello. Well, thanks, everybody, for being here. If you are new to our broadcast and would like to, basically, we're going to be going through this week's new releases. We've got some themed graphic novels that I'm going to spotlight tonight, and then we've got a handful of half-off graphic novels to finish up tonight's show. So if you are new, I'm not sure, is this ticker on YouTube? It is. Wow, nice. So we need to pin that comment. Actually, I'll grab it.
Of doing that.
Bear with me here, folks. If you are new, please fill out the Google form that is pinned in the comments. And if you're watching on YouTube, that will be that will show up in the comments momentarily.
Keep making noises, and I feel like I have to. So, looks like Josh Klingler is his name.
I don't think so. I think he's been on before.
I don't have a file for him. But I'm gonna make one right now. Because I'm good like that.
We will get there, folks. My apologies.
Did I sound awesome?
You did. All of a sudden, I have a frog in my throat, too. It's crazy. It's totally
We're
crazy.
in a dusty place.
We are in a dusty place.
Excuse me.
None of the comics have dust on them, though. How is everyone doing tonight?
Oh, Marissa says hi. I'm not seeing any of your YouTube stuff, so. Oh, I don't know if I can drink this beer. Mark says he's fantastic. Holly says hi. Dan Parker's good. It's like it's a kid show. We haven't walked down to get ice cream from Hollander yet, but they delivered some to Mark, and he ate it.
I did. It was Fireball ice cream, which was interesting.
I enjoyed it. I had a couple bites. Kevin finished it off.
Yeah, I saw the post that Downtown Lima did, or maybe it was the CVB, and all those flavors look really good. Well, dang. All right. So if anyone has questions as we go along, post them in the comments, since I don't know if we're dealing with folks on Facebook or YouTube. If anyone has questions that I can answer, I don't have all the answers, but I'll do my best. We've got all kinds of awesome new releases tonight. As I mentioned, we were finally able to restock some graphic novels that you may be interested in, so I want to bring those up. And then we've got a handful of half-off graphic novels. I purged one of our sections. I purged the sci-fi fantasy section today. So there'll be some half-off trades at the end of the night. So I hope you're ready for some excitement.
I'm just trying to look.
You're just getting half your. This is what I'm looking at. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm looking at.
That's a lot of stuff to look at.
It is, yes.
I just want to see if all of this is showing up over here. I don't think it is.
No, it won't. Next week I'll have you log into this program.
Okay.
No pops tonight, Holly. Sorry. The Funko gods have not blessed us with...
They're going to, drop them all on you at the same time?
Probably. Let's go ahead and get things started. Our first book this week is... I'm gonna do this. Boop.
Just get rid of that one.
Boop, boop. There we go. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, issue number 1. It's a $3 comic, which is fantastic. You don't see many $3 comics these days. Part 1 of 12. Perfect for anybody that likes Batman, Scooby-Doo, and mysteries. There you go. If you enjoyed Scooby-Doo Team Up when that was being published several years ago, this is right in your wheelhouse. If you like the old Scooby-Doo, I think it was called the New Scooby-Doo Adventures or Scooby-Doo Mysteries, the cartoon that featured celebrities teaming up with the gang, then you'll dig this too. I enjoyed it. It was it's a fun comic. Let me put it, we've got a handful of fun comics this week,
and
which
then
is
some really freaky ones.
It's good to have fun comics.
Yeah.
Comics tend to be very dark these days. Probably because we demanded it, because you demanded it. Dark comics. This one is not dark. This is fun. So if you want to read a fun comic, check out Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. If you want to read, if you prefer your Dark Knight a little darker, then might I suggest Batman the Detective, issue number 1 of 6. 6-issue miniseries written by the awesome Tom Taylor, artwork by the legendary Andy Kubert, and this is a Batman story set in jolly old England. Very strong. Tom Taylor, again, is a fantastic writer. Andy Kubert is a great artist. Batman's got a cool outfit when he goes to England, and knee pads.
We got a question about, is there another Globetrotters team up?
That's not, I don't think that's a legit question, but
Okay. I wouldn't know.
I have not heard of a Globetrotters team up, Chad, but who knows? That makes me want to force my 11-year-old to watch the Globetrotters in Gilligan's Island, or on Gilligan's Island.
See what I did with that pen? There it is. Found it.
Whoop, there it is. I only have 3 copies of this next one left. This is Dark Hawk, Heart of the Hawk. This is a one-shot celebrating the 30th anniversary of Dark Hawk. If you're a fan of this character, then you probably want to check it out. Dark Hawk was not on my list of favorites. I was familiar with him from whatever that group he was in. Somebody help me out. The New Warriors. That's what Dark Hawk was in. Dark Hawk is $5. Heart of the Hawk. I don't know what So Wrinkles.
So Wrinkles.
Hello. I don't think so, Mark.
Look.
It's the bottom drawer.
Yep. Just moving things.
But I could be wrong. Alex did the pulls this week. He's back to full strength after his hernia surgery, able to do pulls on his own.
Nope.
No, Mark, we did not pull Batman Detective for you. Would you like us to?
And do you want it put on your poll?
Well, that's kind of what I was implying. But
Okay. You imply. I ask.
apparently 3 is the magic number because I have 3 copies of this left as well. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 13. This is the Deadpool 30th anniversary variant by Rob Liefeld. $5 on this one. Guardians of the Galaxy 13, Deadpool variant, $5.
Okay, I did that for you, Mark.
You already pulled one for us?
Yep. Scott, if you'd like to add it to your poll, let me know. Need 2 Guardians.
3 Guardians. Yeah, they're gone. Guardians are gone.
Give me a second because they.
What's Louise doing?
Every time I go to click it, it's jumping to the next one, and then I'm not getting to add it. So, do you want me to try to?
Yeah, Tony, we only had 3 copies of Guardians, so we can put you on the waiting list and try and get a copy for you. Next up is a new Image series called Home. This is a very timely issue that deals with immigration, families trying to get into the country, mothers and children being separated, and possibly one of them having superpowers. So this is kind of X-Men meets the immigration situation in the U.S. Issue number 1 is $4. I believe this is a miniseries. I cannot confirm that. It's very, very good. You read this, right?
Yeah. The majority of the book is about the immigration situation, and then all of a sudden, we see that somebody.
Don't give it away. Spoiler alert.
You just said somebody might have superpowers.
I know. I said somebody might have. Now you confirmed. Then all of a sudden. But anyway, comics have been on the forefront of dealing with real world issues, really since the 1960s, if not longer before then, with World War II comics.
The writer wanted to see people like himself.
Yeah, the writer is Julio Anta, and there's a great letter in the back about his reason for doing the comic. So I enjoyed it. It's heavy. I mean,
Yes.
it's not light fare.
But it's hopeful, is what he says in his letter.
Out this week, The Joker, issue number 2. This one is $6. Features a punchline backup story. Continues to be very, very good. And I think should be called Commissioner Gordon, or former Commissioner Gordon, instead of The Joker. But I think The Joker would sell more copies. We do have copies of issue number 1 still available. If you missed out, issue number 1 is $5. Issue number 2 is $6. DC math. It is great.
Weird.
Yes, but it's very, very good. And there is quite the bomb drop in this issue. There are 2 things that happen in this issue. Number 1 is the introduction of a new villain. I don't think I'm spoiling anything by telling you that it's Bane's daughter. And that has gotten the internet interested in this book. But the thing that interested me more is a revelation, and not from the Bible, but there is a revelation that's been a long time coming that is finally revealed in the Joker number 2. So I know many of you picked up Joker number 1 and subscribed when it came out. If you missed out on it, or you want to subscribe at this point, let us know. We do still have copies of issue number 1 for $5, issue number 2 for $6. I'm not making those prices up. They're on the book. That's DC. And give us some thumbs up or some hearts to let us know we're still broadcasting. There we go. Someone. All right. There. Something happened. That's good.
And Justin, if you want me to add that to a pull list, let me know.
For our sci-fi fans, we've got several books this week. The first up is Jules Verne's Lighthouse, issue number 1. This has a very cool wraparound cover by Brian Haberlin. This is written by David Hine and Brian Haberlin, artwork by Brian Haberlin. It is a gorgeous book. It is an oversized first issue for $5, and
It's got a lot of story in it.
It's got a lot of story. It is really good. It's about essentially a space lighthouse that guides ships in through wormholes. And some bad guys come along and kind of attack the outpost. There's a very cool robot, which is kind of like K2SO from Rogue One. Some interesting characters.
You mean the Protector?
Yeah. But if you like sci-fi, I highly recommend Lighthouse, issue number 1.
There's a question.
Yes, I will have to go investigate that one, Luis. There are not, I don't think there are 6. I think right now there are 3 with a 4th one on the way, and then a 5th one. So let's see, Luis, we have Deceased Volume 1. This is now available in softcover for $20. Just came out a couple weeks ago in softcover. The next chapter is Deceased Unkillables, which is still only in hardcover for $23. And those are the only 2 that are out right now in print. I believe that there were a couple digital first series. There's also the print series that the print sequel. I'm trying to remember what it was called. But that hasn't been collected yet. The single issues have come and gone, but there are only 2 right now Deceased collections available, but we do have both of them in stock. All right. Thanks, Luis. I appreciate that. Probably needs a folder. Maybe not. Thank you. And we'll have the other ones as they become available.
I'm looking at one point.
My pick of the week is Sandman Lock and Key, Helen Gone, issue number 1. This is either 6 or 7 issues, if my brain is still working. And this first issue is $7. It is oversized. It is gorgeously drawn by Gabriel Rodriguez, the artist on all of Lock and Key, and lovingly written by Joe Hill, the writer of all things Lock and Key. So this is those two fantasy universes crossing over. You get characters from both worlds, and I did not realize that this was really going to spin right out of the most recent Lock and Key miniseries, In Pale Battalions Go. So this does pick up shortly after that series ends. You don't have to have read it to understand what's going on. I think Hill does an amazing job of explaining everything
without it feeling redundant.
Because I did not read the last 2 issues of In Pale Battalions Go, but now I want to go back and do that. And he does a great job of explaining the Lock and Key universe, the Sandman universe. Morpheus is in here. Death may or may not be in here. Cain and Abel are in here. The House of Mystery is in here.
Okay, was the guy with the turban Sandman?
No.
Okay.
Sandman is Morpheus.
Okay.
Was the guy in the...
Oh, okay.
Where was he?
At the house at the end. I think.
No, that's... who is that? Yeah, I got to brush up on my Sandman. This actually made me want to read Sandman, which I have never done. But there's a great couple of panels, page spread of Sandman Lock and Key. It is my pick of the week. It is fantastic.
It was very good.
Never know what you're going to get when the things cross over. But Joe Hill is such a fantastic writer and clearly has love for the Sandman universe. Got a couple issues of a new Doctor Who miniseries. I think it's a miniseries. It is a miniseries starring Missy. Missy. $4 for Doctor Who Missy, issue number 1. I have 2 copies available. For any of you Whovians.
I'm frozen.
It'll come back.
Do you have any comments after Sarah's Lock and Key?
No, it wasn't that long ago. It shows I'm still broadcasting. Next up is Angie's pick of the week. This is Phantom of the Scan, written by Cullen Bunn. And artwork by Mark Torres. You want to give us the lowdown on here?
No.
Okay. This is about a group of psychics that are have never met before, and they may have been manufactured that way. It takes place in present day, normal people, and the main guy on the cover here decides to try and he discovers that there are others like him. He tries to get everybody together, and then bad stuff really starts happening. So they kind of have shared visions of their own deaths and the end of the world. And Cullen Bunn is one of the masters of horror comics right now. So if that is your jam, you will dig it. It is $5 for Phantom of the Scan.
It also just, trying to figure stuff out. That's what I liked about it. But I liked Lock and Key too. I liked a lot of stuff this week.
I did too.
What did you compare Lock and Key to?
That was your pick of the week, right?
Yeah.
What did I compare Lock and Key to?
Yeah, you talked about it and
today?
Yeah, or last night. People who like maybe it wasn't that one.
No, I don't know. I don't think it was. Been looking forward to this one for a while. This is Spider-Man Spider's Shadow by Chip Zadarski. Did you read this?
No, I ran out of time.
Artwork by Pascal Ferry. And if you look very closely in the upper corner, you'll see it says What If? And that is the new What If logo designed by Chip. And we didn't know that this was going to be a What If. It's not a single issue. It is a mini series. So What If is going to be a new imprint at Marvel that where they tell mini series that are what ifs.
Kind of like that TV show we're watching.
Kind of. For All Mankind is what she's talking about, which we just started watching on Apple Plus. So Spider-Man Spider Shadow is a what if the alien symbiote bonded with Peter Parker permanently. So it's good.
So
It's
does that
good
mean
stuff.
It's dark.
Yeah, so Peter becomes kind of like Venom, and there is a new look for the character, the new Venom costume.
They like to get new costumes on those guys so they can put them in new
I will show
toys.
you. That's Peter / Venom taking on the Hobgoblin. Its first issue is $5. It is a 4-issue miniseries. I apologize. But what if Peter bonded with the symbiote? Guest starring the Fantastic Four and the Black Cat. Peter's supporting cast: Mary Jane Watson, Aunt May, and of course the Hobgoblin. And I have a feeling this is not going to end well for many, many people. But if you enjoyed Spider-Man Life Story, which was also written by Chip Zadarski.
So shoot.
You all right?
No, because it's acting slow, and then I go to like them.
Chip Zdarsky did Spider-Man Life Story a little over a year ago, which was if Peter Parker aged in real time. That was fantastic. There's actually going to be an annual or a one-shot coming out in the next couple of months that continues that story. And then writer...
That's a good Frozen thing.
That is a good one.
Get your finger up your nose almost.
Yes, I'm trying to blank on the writer of Fantastic Four Life Story, Mark Russell.
Okay.
Mark Russell will be doing Fantastic Four Life Story later this year. So the Fantastic Four aging in real time. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay, now I have to put them in the files.
Okay. While you're doing that, I will move on to our next item up for bid. Star Trek The Next Generation, The Gift, Facsimile Edition. This is a one-shot. This collects this collects a previously published by DC story called The Gift, written by Q himself, John Delancey. This is $6. Can't remember if I said that or not, but it is a facsimile edition, so it's an exact reprint of the original The Gift story. This is a great self-contained Star Trek Next Generation story, and very timely because we found out last week that it appears that Q will be featured in season 2 of Picard on Paramount Plus. So if you want to get your next gen fix with a story written by Q himself, and John Delancey is a very talented Renaissance man, not only an actor, but a playwright and a writer and just a man about town.
Huh. Subscribe me to this and Spider Shadow? Isn't that the same thing?
Where do you see subscribe me to this?
Subscribe me, please, also to Spider Shadow. Okay, just that.
Yeah.
Nothing. I just wrote her name twice, but that was me making a mistake. You won't give her 2. You can put those up on there.
And our last single issue is another of those fun comics that I was talking about earlier. This is Challenge of the Super Sons, issue number 1, $4, 7-issue miniseries written by Peter Tomasi, who has been writing Super Sons from the beginning. Artwork by Max Rainer. Yes, memory works.
That was funny.
Yeah, this is a fun book. You don't have to have any prior knowledge about John Kent, a.k.a. Superboy, or Damian Wayne, a.k.a. Robin, but they are classmates at a private school, and they're solving mysteries, and they're getting involved with a time traveler.
And they also have just kind of opposite personalities, which makes it.
And there's so much to love. I mean, I have to show you this, especially if you're close to my age, but you got the Supermobile in there. I had that Matchbox car, that die-cast Supermobile with the extending fists. You can kind of see them, the fists that were down here. Man, this is good stuff.
And you only have 4 left.
Okay, we only have 4 copies left. So if you'd like a Super Sons, now is the time. we both enjoyed the heck out of it. It's the book that made me laugh out loud this week.
Yeah. It didn't have any bad words.
No.
Okay. No, it was a different one that I thought was really appropriate, and then there was like one bad word. But
I think we're stricter than most people
okay.
when it comes to that stuff, but
Probably.
I could be wrong. I think we're down to
2,
I
3.
don't know. I got 3 on the wall. Did you get Sarah and
Yeah, I had already
Chad?
put
Okay.
Scott's in there.
On to our new
think
graphic
that's-
novels. We get Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists. I have not read this. I meant to last night, but didn't get around to it. It's written by Eric Palicki, and is Lovecraft meets Sergio Leone. John Jernigan, if you're out there, I think you got this in single issues, so maybe let us know how it was. It's $15. A modern tale of corruption, family legacies, and nightmarish dread. Sounds uplifting. All right. We've got a viewer from YouTube that I will address here. Random is Key TV. You can let us know your name if you want to, so I can address you properly. But yeah, thanks for signing up. We do offer all the items that we're selling tonight are available to ship or pick up at our store here in Lima, Ohio. And if you see something you like, just drop that item in the comments. And if we have any available, we will confirm that. And then I'll follow up with you tomorrow with an invoice to get your items shipped out to you. Any questions, let us know as we go along. Thank you, John. John has chimed in on, oh, that's wrong. That's Adam.
No, John says it was a
No,
good
I know.
story.
I hit the wrong button. John Jernigan says it was a good story. Fun. Atlantis wasn't built for tourists.
We have 1 Super Sons left.
One. You got everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So we got a couple. And Adam, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. This is our first time going live on YouTube. We've been going live on Facebook for over a year. On
Nope,
Wednesday
I need
nights.
I didn't see Nathan's.
On
comments.
Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, we go through the week's new releases, and sometimes we've got some special items, some sale items, all kinds of fun stuff. So thanks for tuning in. Another new trade out this week is G.I. Joe World on Fire. This collects the entire recent series from IDW. So it's G.I. Joe 1 through 10 plus the one-shot Castle Fall. So you get an entire 11-issue G.I. Joe story here. $30 is the cost for the graphic novel. It is a lot of story. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, you're going to want to check it out. Newsarama says it's a deeply underrated gem of a comic. G.I. Joe is a powerful take on war and loss that should not be missed.
Is Super Sons an ongoing series? Or
Super Sons is a 7-issue miniseries. And Adam, you type in the comments the item that you want. Yes, so yes, claim is not right. Type the name of the item so that we know specifically which item you're interested in.
So if any of those people who got Super Sons wants to subscribe, go ahead and...
They'll probably want to read it first, but
Yeah. No,
I would.
Well, I just was offering that because some of them tell me to have them do that right away.
Next up, 1 copy, Godzilla Dominion, the official prequel graphic novel to Godzilla vs. Kong. $17 for Godzilla Dominion. 1 copy. Is this the same or is this different? It is different. Pairs well with Kingdom Kong, the official prequel to Godzilla vs. Kong. This is a different story. They may be from different points of view, but no, this is kind of lets us know how Kong got to where he is at the beginning of Godzilla vs. Kong. It is also $17. And then we have Godzilla Dominion, which lets us know how Godzilla got to where he is at the beginning of Godzilla versus Kong.
So these are just 2 new trades.
Yes.
Okay.
Prequels
Prequels.
to the movie. Fans of classic comics and all ages stuff, we have a new Charlie Brown, our new Peanuts comic, Scotland Bound Charlie Brown. Do you like my Scottish accent?
I loved it.
That was great.
You
$10.
should go to Scotland.
$10 for Scotland Bound Charlie Brown.
No, you're not getting any laughs for that.
Oh, maybe it just hasn't gone live yet.
Um,
Maybe I'm not broadcasting anymore.
No, you are, because I can see it on the screen. Now you're getting some thumbs up. But I think you think you're funny, and they're just
feeling sorry for me at this point.
probably.
Those are pity thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're for you. Like they're pitying you having to sit next to me and listen to this.
Okay. Now
Pokemon
somebody's
Adventures
laughing at me.
Volume 7. This is the latest in the Viz collections, which are fantastic. These oversized collections of Pokemon material. Pokemon Adventures Collector's Edition collects the original Pokemon Adventures volumes 19, 20, and 21. $18 for this one. Proper number 12. Irish whiskey.
See, like this one didn't show up on my.
Maybe it will eventually. Our 11-year-old Justin loves mimicking Conor McGregor in his Proper number 12 Irish whiskey
Does it
commercials.
quite frequently.
Yeah, because it makes me laugh. He
I-
does it really well.
He doesn't do it to me.
It's got that many pages.
It does. It's not numbered.
It's like a 4 or 5 issue comic, single comics. This is how thick it is. But I would say that this is like probably a 4 or 5 issues. Not bad for $10. And he's Scotland bound. This is new, I think.
Yeah, it's something.
Oh,
extra.
discovered in the archives
It
of the
is.
Schultz Studio. Scotland Bound Charlie Brown is an original graphic novel adaptation of an unproduced feature-length special, storyboarded by Charles Schultz and Bill Melendez, written by Jason Cooper with art by Robert Pope.
And there's some kind of little extra thing at the back.
Yeah, it's probably the original. Yeah, like they've got Charles Schultz's original drawings that he found.
Yeah.
That he found, that someone found.
So yeah, I got the thank you, but I didn't get the other comment. Oh, somebody wants peanuts.
And for you Riverdale fans, we have a new original Riverdale graphic novel, The Ties That Bind. Still one more high school story left to tell. $15 for Riverdale. It's a digest-sized original graphic novel.
They're buying your Scottish accent.
Proper number 12. Irish whiskey. Wait, this is Scotland, not Ireland.
But you can't help yourself.
I can't. Proper number 12.
Stop it. Oh, I lived with this in my house. Him and Kevin.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are on to some graphic novels that have been in the news. And we'll start with this one, Starlight by Mark Miller and Goran Parlov. They announced this week that there is a director for the Starlight movie. This is a fantastic story. If you liked John Carter of Mars, then you'll totally dig Starlight. Starlight is $15, soon to be a film from 20th Century Fox, or is it Disney now? I don't know. But it's super, super, super good. Very much a John Carter.
Super good. That was 4 supers.
Very much a John Carter vibe to it. It's good stuff, though. It's a much, I don't want to say lighter fare than what Mark Miller's kind of known for. It's not for kids, but it's not as heavy as some of his other stuff. But look at all these 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Honest and human in a way few comics are. Miller's greatest achievement yet, toppling even
I love that you're
Kick-Ass.
counting them and not just showing them the stars.
I know. 40 years ago, Duke McQueen was a space hero who rescued a world from tyranny, but then he came home, got married, had kids, and grew into an old man with nothing but his memories, until one night when an old sparkly rocket ship descended from the heavens and called him back for one final adventure. Starlight will be a motion picture sometime in the next couple of years. Get in on the ground floor, read the graphic novel. Now, these next three have been unavailable for several months. And it really hurt us when WandaVision was on and we had no graphic novels really to direct people towards that were enjoying WandaVision. Well, now we do. We have Vision, the complete collection, softcover, written by Tom King, writer of Batman, among other things. It is so good. You need to read this. In fact, I have the hardcover at home. So
Okay.
it's
I'm sitting here looking at only two on the counter and I'm going,
Marvel's most highly esteemed comic in years. The Vision is the best comic going right now. That was Ta-Nehisi Coates saying that. Fully realized and beautifully ominous, says Brad Meltzer. Collects the 12-issue miniseries, $30 for Vision, worth every penny. It is outstanding and has been sold out for months. Finally back in stock.
Is it going to be sold out tonight?
We have 4 copies, so now we have 3 copies.
Okay. Is there any more on there? Because
I only see one.
Okay.
Or maybe you want to try Vision and the Scarlet Witch, the saga of Wanda and Vision. So this collects Giant Size Avengers #4, which is the wedding of Vision and Scarlet Witch. Vision and Scarlet Witch, the original 4-issue miniseries, which was the inspiration for the WandaVision TV series, much of it. The second Vision and Scarlet Witch miniseries, so that's a 12-issue miniseries, plus West Coast Avengers #2. $40 for a ton of Vision and Scarlet Witch content to scratch that WandaVision itch, since it's gone now. The itch is there, but the show is gone. It might be like phantom limb syndrome. I'm not sure. The sun is hitting me right in the face, but that's okay.
At least it's not your son.
So if you need some vision, my son is not hitting me right in the face.
I know.
Another book that was
Do you
not
wanna
available,
Do you want to put this up there?
but now is. And finally, where I kind of hope the Marvel Cinematic Universe is headed is House of M. Now, we did have this on the show not too long ago, but we sold our 1 copy relatively quickly. We now have more copies back in stock. House of M was an 8-issue miniseries that explores what happens when Wanda goes nuts. So similar to WandaVision, but she remakes the world where mutants are at the top of the food chain, and it's so good. And this is the series where Wolverine gets his memories back and sets him off on a whole new path afterwards. One of the places that we usually recommend Marvel movie fans jump into comics. It's usually start with Civil War and then go to House of M. House of M is $25 and is a must-read for any Marvel Comics fan. You know what? We had a couple other new items that I somehow missed because they were not in a box. Look at this. We have a new Groot storybook, Summer Adventure for Groot, just in time for summer. Look at this. He's going like to the beach with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Summer Adventure for Groot is $13. If you've checked out any of the other ones, Night Night Groot or Snow Day for Groot, or there's a third one. I think this is the 4th in the series. Summer Adventure for Groot, $13.
I'd like to hear the music they're playing there. I know there's not, but
Okay, there's the unicorn in here. I know.
it's because it's
See,
real.
check it out.
We got a couple people want Groot, and we have a House of M.
We can make both of those things happen. Also, new this week. I don't think I'm going to ship this, so if you're one of our shipping customers, I apologize because I just don't know how it's going to work shipping something this large. We have the Alex Ross Marvel Comics poster book. Dun, dun, dun. So we had those cool Alex Ross covers many months back. Now we have full page, and these are like, what, 11 by 17?
They look close to the Facsimile editions. Is that those?
No, the
things
artist
are-
editions.
The artist edition.
Yeah. So each one of these is on a perforated page, or you can detach the poster and frame it and hang it. 35 removable frameable prints plus a pull-out poster. Only $25. $25 for this.
I'm just estimating the. Yeah, it's about. Those are normally like 12 inches wide. 8
I think
inches
it's
wide.
11 by 17.
Yeah, probably.
This pull-out poster is in there that has everybody.
So is there a loose poster right here?
No, I think that's just a page to protect the inside. This is the mural that we need on the side of the building.
That would be cool. And it would take forever.
And each of the posters also has information on the back about the character. Very cool Alex Ross poster book. 35 posters for $25.
Oh, it's like the one on the back wall. Isn't that an Alex Ross poster?
That's a DC poster.
Still Alex Ross.
It is.
The fact
it's still Alex Ross. Okay. As promised, we have a handful of, you know what? I said
I don't know what
I said sci-fi fantasy. These are actually crime/horror. Chad, I may, if not, I'll order you a copy. So these are freshly purged from the shelves of Alter Ego. These next graphic novels will be 50% off. They are first come, first serve. First up, Joe Hill, the graphic novel collection. The writer of Lock and Key has done many other comics. Sorry?
Did he do Nailbiter? Is that what that's
No.
on the back? No. I swear it's on the
No. Oh, it says a thrilling nail biter. Yes.
Okay.
This was originally $30. This is ginormous. So on sale for $15. Collects the Cape, Thumbprint, Kodiak, and Wraith from Nosferatu. If you're a fan of Joe Hill, if you're a fan of horror comics, if you're a fan of Lock and Key, this is a steal for $15. Also a steal, one of my recent favorites that sadly is not moving the way I need it to move to live in the store anymore. Crosswind. This is only $5. Originally $10, on sale for $5. This is written by Gail Simone. It's kind of Freaky Friday. We were talking about this not too long ago. Mm-hmm. Freaky Friday, where a housewife switches bodies with a mobster, with a mob hitman. It is super, super good. I'm using adjectives like crazy tonight.
You really are.
Originally 10, on sale for 5. You can't go wrong with Gail Simone, and you can't go wrong with Crosswind.
I was just peeking ahead so that
Andrew's gonna like steal books.
If I wanted to take books out, I would just,
Next up, Crowded. This is an Eisner Award nominee. I think it actually won the Eisner that year. Originally 13, on sale for $6.50.
Drew is the winner on that Joe Hill book.
10 minutes in the future, the world runs on an economy of job shares and apps like Reaper, a crowdfunding platform for assassinations. When the seemingly normal Charlie Ellison wakes up one morning to $1 million campaign on her head, she hires Vita Slatter, the lowest rated bodyguard on the Defend app. As the campaign grows and all of Los Angeles comes gunning for them, Charlie and Vita have to figure out who wants Charlie dead and why before the campaign's 30 days or their lives are over. Crowded, $6.50. Scott Snyder loves it. With crowdfunded assassinations, badass heroines, it's sold. All I had to do was say Scott Snyder loves it. That was before that, actually. Next up, Magic the Gathering, Chandra. Originally 16, on sale for $8. It's a Magic the Gathering comic.
Why are you turning it sideways?
I was trying to see if there were any pull quotes on it. One of our favorites, a past bestseller here at Alter Ego, whose time has come to move on, is Copperhead Volume One, written by Jay Farber, artwork by Scott Godlewski, who is the current artist on Superman. Copperhead is $5. It is Firefly-esque. It is a space western. Brian K. Vaughan says Copperhead is the best Image debut of the year and his favorite new comic. Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead, says if you go to a comic shop today and can only buy one comic, make it Copperhead. No joke. Cool book. Welcome to Copperhead, a grimy mining town on the edge of a backwater planet. Single mom Clara Bronson is the new sheriff, and on her first day, she'll have to contend with a resentful deputy, a shady mining tycoon, and a family of alien hillbillies. And did we mention the massacre? $5 for Copperhead. Volume 1. We have 3 copies.
Okay. They didn't finish Copperhead? There's only volume 1.
They may have finished it, Mike, and that last volume may not be in print, unfortunately. Next time you're in, let us know which one you're looking for, or let us know in the comments, and I'll look into it. I want to say there are 4 volumes, but hopefully they're all still available. All right, we got a whole heaping helping of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' Criminal. Volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These can all be read independently. So I'm just going to start with Criminal Volume 1.
Let me finish Copperhead.
It was originally $15, on sale for $7.50. Brubaker and Phillips are the masters of crime noir. So, and you're familiar with them from Reckless and Pulp, among other things. So Criminal Volume 1, on sale for $7.50. Again, these are all independent stories. Criminal Volume 2, on sale for $7.50. Okay, Drew has swept the criminal stack. Thank you, Drew. They'll all be 50% off for you. It's volumes 1 through 7. My personal favorite is Last of the Innocent, but no one cares anymore because they sat on our shelf and didn't go anywhere for far too long. Makes me sad in the pants.
In the what?
Sad in the pants.
Don't say that.
I don't remember where that phrase came from, but it just popped into my head.
What was the phrase in the comic that we laughed at? It was in Lock and Key.
Was it Lock and Key?
It was Lock and Key because it was the kid with the helmet.
Yeah. What did they say?
Something about his pants.
No. This is when he was up in his room. Oh, wait. Was it there?
Oh, no. That made me laugh.
Sorry. We're investigating the line from Lock and Key that made us laugh.
It was somewhere right here.
Hinky sweats.
Yes.
Yes. No, thank you, Father. I think I had a nasty bit of beef at dinner. It's giving me the hinky sweats. I don't know. I think I've had the hinky sweats before.
I think when I had my first COVID shot, I got the hinky sweats. That was it. It was when I was reading this that you were like, because I kept going, oh my gosh, what the heck? Because it was so crazy, and you were like, I wish I could video this.
Yes, Phantom of the Scan. All right.
Yeah.
We'll take another quick pass through the new number ones for anyone that wasn't around for that, or now that you've seen everything that we have to show you. We've shown it all. So now you can circle back on
oh my gosh,
anything.
Talking about your pants,
Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 1, 12-issue miniseries, $3 for Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Issue number 1. Batman the Detective is a 6-issue miniseries. This is issue number 1 for $4. Batman story set in England.
And I did write Sarah and Mark down for Batman Detective.
Darkhawk, Heart of the Hawk. This is a one-shot celebrating 30 years of Darkhawk for $5. Home, issue number 1. Very timely immigration comic that also has possibly some mutant powers involved. Very solid first issue, very timely. $4 for Home number 1.
Yes, we think Super Sons is appropriate for kids, but we did sell all of them, Justin. But I could put you down and Mark and see if you can order it. Right?
Yes.
What we're saying about that.
Yep, I can see if I can get one still. These have been the requests.
Just a second. Will you write the Super Sons down then for a second?
And this is for Justin.
The Star Trek thing.
That was Nathan.
Okay.
Cool. I'll see what I can do, Justin. Joker issue number 2 is out. Most of you probably got it already, but just in case, Joker number 2 is $6. Joker number 1, if you want to start at the beginning, is $5. Excellent series, by the way. Very, very good. All right. Next up is Lighthouse, Jules Verne's Lighthouse, inspired by a Jules Verne story. $5 for this sci-fi epic, just epic artwork from Brian Haberlin. Really, really good.
Do we have the Super Sons also other graphic novel up at the front?
The
too?
all ages stuff. Yeah.
Do you want me to go get that to show people?
It's a different sort of thing, but Sandman, Lock and Key, Hell and Gone, first part of the crossover series. $7 for issue number 1. It's my pick of the week. Written by Joe Hill. Amazing artwork by Gabriel Rodriguez. Any fan of Lock and Key and or Sandman will love it. So Brian swooped in and grabbed one of our copies of Missy from Doctor Who. We have Doctor Who's Missy, issue number 1, for $4. And Adam, I did see you on there on YouTube requesting Joker 1 and 2. We got you covered there.
I don't see that up of the Super Sons over there.
Phantom on the Scan was Angie's pick of the week. This is written by Cullen Bunn. It's about a group of psychic strangers that are being targeted by some psychic phenomenon.
And the horror might make you go, what?
And the horror might make you go, what?
Not Mark Boker.
What?
This is for...
This is for Adam.
Okay.
It's not the
Okay.
regular Adam. Put YouTube Adam.
Okay.
Here's your pen.
You took it.
Because YouTube Adam also wants a Sandman Lock and Key. Thank you, YouTube Adam. And he wants the Phantom up on the Scan.
Okay. Good. Somebody wants the...
I do have, I think, 2 copies left of Star Trek The Next Generation, The Gift. This is a facsimile edition of a story originally published by DC and written by Q himself, John Delancey. $6 for this oversized facsimile edition.
Did I put one in Nathan Lacker's folder?
I put one on the counter.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
What If returns to Marvel, surprisingly. None of us were really expecting What If. We were just expecting Spider-Man Spider's Shadow. This is a 4-issue miniseries written by Chip Zadarski, artwork by Pascal Ferry, and asks the question, what if Peter Parker bonded with the alien symbiote and not Eddie Brock? Not Peter bonding with Eddie Brock, but, the symbiote bonding with Eddie Brock.
Oh, my goodness.
$5 for issue number 1. Good stuff. And that is it for our recap. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight.
If you're watching this show not live, you can leave a comment and Mark can pull an order for you.
Yes, if you're watching this after the fact, we still have a lot of this week's stuff available, so we can probably help you out. Come on into the shop. If you're local, we'd love to see you. If you are outside of the area, I'll be sending out invoices tomorrow. And YouTube Adam, thanks for signing up. I will look for your sign-up sheet and reach out. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic night. Stay safe, be well, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m.